गाइस वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल लर्निंग इन इकोनॉमिक्स। आज हम आपको साथ डिस्कस करने वाले हैं पार्ट बी एंड द क्वेश्चन पेपर इज़ 2017 की क्वेश्चन पेपर है, उसका पार्ट बी हम डिस्कस करेंगे। अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे न्यू मेंबर है तो आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना। आज के वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। व्हाट इज़ द अल्टरनेटिव नेम ऑफ मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स? अल्टरनेटिव नेम ऑफ मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज़ income and employment theory. What is the significance of the 45-degree line in Keynesian income determination model? Y equal to C plus S. Answer is, what is the value of MPC when MPS is 0? MPC is negative when MPS is 0. What is foreign exchange rate? Foreign exchange rate is the rate at which one currency can be converted into another currency. What is meant by the appreciation of the currency of a country? Appreciation means currency value is high in the country. And what is invisible trade? Invisible items of trade refers to all type of services given and received. This includes shipping, banking, insurance, etc. And give two examples of macroeconomic variable. Macroeconomics means income and employment. This is the example. State the concept of depreciation in the context of national income counting. Depreciation means loss in the value of fixed asset due to normal wear and tear in the process of production. And next one is, if the marginal propensity to save S of the economy is 0.3, find out the value of income multiplier. And I see the answer. This is the answer. Yes. Multiplier equal to 3.34. State any two measures of fiscal policy to correct the problem of excess demand in an economy. Answer is rise in government expenditure, and second one is rise in taxes. Rise in taxes is the case where the excess demand can be reduced. Given the concept of full employment equilibrium. Full employment means there are the full efficient of resources in an economy, and labor market doesn't exist in full employment. Deficit financing means when the government expenditure exceeds its revenue, the government may start deficit financing. In the deficit financing, the government may adopt temporary funding. And there are the some following way to deficit in budget: monetary expansion, borrowing, disinvestment. And what are the four factors of productions? Land, labor, capital, and organization. Write down the name of the remuneration to each of them. The composition of employees and operating surplus is the answer. And distinguish between factor income and transfer income. Factor income, it is the earning concept, and transfer income means receipt found. Factor income, for example, wages, rent, land, labor. And for example of transfer income is old age pension, unemployment found, etc. And factor income is included in the estimation of national income, but in transfer income is not included in the estimation of national income. And another numerical is, and the answer is 400. चेंज इन इनकम इज 400. आप लोग ये स्क्रीनशॉट कर लेना. यस. What is the meaning of government budget? Distinguish between revenue receipts and capital receipts. Government budget is a statement that shows the estimates of government revenue and expenditure during a fiscal year. In revenue receipts, the government has no obligation in return the amount, but in case of capital receipts, the government has obligation in return the amount of money through interest. This is the difference between revenue receipts and capital receipts. For example of revenue receipt is tax revenue, and capital receipt is borrowing. Point out two merits and two demerits of indirect tax. Merits of indirect tax is it has a wide coverage. Second point is through the indirect tax, the consumption of undesirable goods can be discouraged. And demerits is it is not equitable. And second point is in interference tax there are can be shift from one to another. Briefly explain any four functions of commercial bank. Primary functions, secondary functions, and another function is general utility function. First function is primary function. Primary function of commercial bank include accepting deposit and advancing loans. In accepting deposits, there are two types of deposit. One is time deposit and another is demand deposit. In secondary functions, under one function is collection and payment of various items, and second function is executory and trustee. In general utility function, it includes locker facility and traveler's check. Locker facility means bank will provide locker facility to their customer for safe custody of their valuable. But in traveler's check, to travel fearlessly, bank provide a check to the customer. And describe the speculative demand for money, and this is explained in our textbook. आप उसमें देख लेना. अगर आपको मेरे वीडियो अच्छे लगे तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना.